All right, so that's what we have coming up in the Eagles talk. I mean, looking forward to the playoffs with the 76ers.
Yes,
But right now, I'm looking forward to these second quarter shots. So here we go. You are listening to Eagles Talk by Eagles fans for Eagles fans, and we're going into our second quarter. And before each quarter, as you know, we do our shots. So we're doing our second quarter shots right here. I am partaking in Remy Martin 1738, and Pat is partaking in, what do you
I
think?
have some Patron mango liqueur. This is something
All
that
right,
my brother
Patron.
brought. Yeah, he brought it about 2 weeks ago. We've been drinking it. It's actually pretty good. It's I don't like the flavored liquor like that, but
Right.
it's actually pretty good. It's really really good.
All right, so we're going to do second quarter shots and count down 1, 2, 3, bang. All right, let me start the timer on the second quarter. But our second quarter topic, we get right into our birds. All right,
sir.
So the question I asked on this program was, are our Eagles better now than they were at the end of the season? What do you think? We've let some people, we've had some subtractions, we've had some additions, and the overall scheme of things, have we gotten better since the last game of the season? What do you think, Pat?
I believe we have, and the reason being, let's look at the positions, the key positions that we had new players coming in. Torrey Smith was a subtraction, and we brought in Mike Wallace. Mike Wallace had over 700 yards receiving last year and was the number one receiver for the Ravens. Then we go to our defensive line. Haloli Nada, when he's playing up to par, up to standards of a first round pick like he was a dominant force. And to come in there to replace Bew Allen, I believe that's an upgrade. We want to look at our corners. The only thing I think we lack on our corners is that we did lose Patrick Robinson, who was a very good slot corner. But I think we're making up with it with youth. The rookie, these guys are on a rookie pay scale, so we're saving some money that way. But I think we're making up with it with our defensive front, with the addition of Michael Bennett. Vinny Curry has got better. This season he's been outstanding on the run game. But for his production, didn't constitute what you need. And I think Michael Bennett, who's an all-pro, I think you take Michael Bennett over Vinny Curry any time of the day. If you want to go look at Darryl Worley, the kid we traded for from Carolina. He's a stock corner / safety who jumped right into that role like Corey Graham did last year for us. I think we pretty much got better. We also added Paul Wervlow, I believe his name is. He was a linebacker for the Detroit Lions and Atlanta Falcons. He's been outstanding. I actually was reading a stat where as though, each year his tackles have went up. He went from 127 tackles to 132 to 147 tackles. His production is going up, so he's a tackling machine. Overall, I think we got better. And to top it off is that, we got better with some guys that's coming back off of IR. Jason Peters will be back. Of course, the MVP who should have been Carson Wentz will be back. Jordan Hicks will be back in the middle. Now, if he doesn't play up to par, we have some depth there to solidify our linebacker core. So I believe 100% that we got way better than what the team was last year. And the chemistry, it's going to take some time for these new guys to adapt to the chemistry of the Philadelphia team. But you really did not lose many pieces, so the chemistry for this team will still be intact. I think that makes it I think that makes this team a better team overall.
All right, let me go to some comments. Tina Holden says, "I need to see the chemistry on the field." Ray Sowers, I say overall we're about the same. Tabola, see, he had a funny comment earlier too. I'll read it, but I'm gonna read what he has to say about whether we have a 100. He says 100% a better team now, and I believe it will be a repeat because I don't believe anyone else has achieved this level of upgrading on something that was already special to begin with, other than the Rams. We are going to have to prove it, but I think we are going to be another force and a 1 or 2 seed heading into next season's playoffs. So that's what he thinks. Let me back up a little bit, because when we were doing our shots, he said I thought we were going to do our best to make this a family show and not the AA meetings. All right.
Hey, listen, we're not driving anywhere
out there. All right, let me get to Christian. Christian Carroll says, I think the smartest thing for Roseman to do in the draft is either trade pick 32 or a player to get more picks. We have a lot of money invested in contracts, so we will constantly need to add a few players every year to make up for players that are cut or traded to free up cap space. And that's a great possibility. Me, myself, I think we have upgraded from last year. Like you talked about, the Michael Bennett, Vinny Curry was basically, we just upgraded right there. We got a little older, but I think we got a much better player. We also upgraded with Nada. He's an upgrade over Bo Allen, right?
Oh, he's not.
Yeah. He's an upgrade. Patrick Robinson and Worley. We'll have to see what Worley can do. Patrick Robinson was a very highly rated cornerback this year, and a nickel corner at that. So I don't know if this guy can replace him or not, but I don't know if we lost that much in that move. So and like you just stated, we have some returning people off of injury last year that were definitely upgrades over their replacements. You know what I mean? We have Jordan Hicks coming back, who's definitely an upgrade over his replacement. We have Jason Peters coming back, definitely an upgrade over his replacement. So, and we have Carson Wentz, definitely an upgrade over his replacement, although some may think slightly, but he is an upgrade nonetheless. I didn't show you guys this, but I got this today, and I checked it out, which is, and for the people that's listening to the audio podcast, it's the Blu-ray DVD of the Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl 52 champions. I have it in my possession now. I watched it, and I'll watch it again after we get off the air with the kids, because I watched it without them before. So let me go to a couple comments. As Kristen Carroll says, but those guys are getting older, so we need to add guys too, like a new safety. Yeah, I agree with that. I think we got a little time with the safeties, though. I don't think we're in dire need right now of safety. Maybe along the offensive line, we might be getting a little long in the tooth when we look at someone like a Jason Peters. I think that the linebackers that they brought in are young guys, and if they play up to or exceed expectations, because I don't know too much about them. So the guy we got from Denver, I'm hearing that he's a player. He just couldn't crack the lineup because they have such great linebackers out there. So if he pans out to be who they say he could be, that would be a tremendous upgrade right there, and we'll be young in the process. But with that comes our salary cap space. We have a short window here we have to take advantage of what's going on, because when we have to pay Carson Wentz, it's going to be a problem. You think we are struggling now? We're really going to be struggling when we have to open a vault and give Carson Wentz his money when he comes off of his rookie deal. So we've got to do what we need to do in this small window before we can't afford hardly anyone. Donald Beaverson, hey, my bleeding green brothers. Hey, brother, that's what's up. Okay, Pat kind of froze up. I don't know. Maybe he had a shot too many. I don't know. Yo. All right, he's finally dropped. So all right, so he's finally dropped. So Here's Christian Carroll. Last year, I was stoked to get Corey Clement. He was a guy I wanted. The guy I would like in a later round this year is Notre Dame running back Josh Adams. He could be the big back that could have a few touches that Blount had last year. I'm going to bring Pat back on. I'm not familiar with him. Maybe Pat is. Pat, as you come back on the screen here, I have
sorry about that.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We knew it was the shots. Christian Carroll has a comment up there. Do you know, I haven't heard of Josh Adams. He says that's a guy he would be targeting in the late rounds this year. What do you think? How you feel about him? You know him?
Yeah, I know Josh Adams. He's the running back for Notre Dame. He's a slasher. He's a good power back too. Would it be somebody that's available in the later rounds? He may be a second-day pick, man. He's pretty productive there. But I don't think he would be around for us to select on day 3. I wouldn't put too much weight on Josh Adams because there are some other backs that the front office has been looking into. And I don't think Josh Adams would be one of the backs who would fit the system. We got to look at what we have right now. We got Ajayi, we got Clement, we have DJ Pumphrey. What up, Peeps?
I'm waving at Jamil. Jamil, what's up, Peeps? What's up, man? We see you. All right.
We also still got windows.
What's that? Second quarter or third quarter? That was third quarter?
No, it's halftime.
Oh, it's halftime.
Halftime.
All right, so that's halftime. Oh, what happened? Okay. What is that? It's still going.
Is that a phone? It sounds like a phone ring.
All right, yeah, that was that. All right, so let me go to a couple comments before we go into our third quarter. It's halftime. If you guys know, you're listening to Eagles Talk by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. A couple comments here. Donald says, I'm more concerned that we get an LT than a running back. Oh, a left tackle. He's more concerned. He wants a left tackle. What do you say, Pat?
Yeah, I would like a left tackle too, but I think we already have one there waiting with Big V. Big V played very well. He just needs some more technique under him. And with the experience that he had last year, I think he's going to be an outstanding left tackle for us in the years coming.
All right, Sergi Berg asks, what's the topic he just got in? Well, we just got finished talking about whether the Eagles were better than they were last year with the moves that they made thus far in the offseason. We're getting ready. We're in halftime now. We're getting ready to move into the third quarter, and I'll give you a little preview. Our third quarter topic is going to be about the LA Rams. So let me just go to a couple comments. Don't get me wrong. Christian Carroll says, don't get me wrong. I like to have Geist too. Yeah, I would too. Ray Sowers said, I love Corey Clement. I think he will have a great year. Yeah, he's that guy. Corey's his stock is definitely buy right now. He's definitely on the uptick. I mean, he's definitely solidified his spot on this team as the Sproles replacement. I mean, like right now on our team, I think he's the most complete back that we have. I keep saying that. He can run, he can catch, he can pick up the blitz. He does it all, and it was a steal to get him as an undrafted free agent. We are so happy that everybody believed the press on him about him being a bad guy. Not only has he done it talent wise, he has proved everyone who took a flyer on him because of the attitude problem they heard he had coming out of college, and turned that upside down and turned it on his ear, because he is one of the most loved guys in the community in only 1 year being in Eagles Green, although he grew up in the community. But thanks a lot, people, for passing on him. We are so happy for that. Deidre Patrice says, what we have, I trust in it. I do too.
Trust the process.
Yeah, Ray Sauer says, yeah, that's right, Dante. Sergi, Rams are copying the Eagles this year. We can ready to get into that. Bridget Woodring, I see a bunch of Sproles like talent in Clement. You're right.